No one has seen a quadruple-double in almost 30 years. That's a game with 10 or more in 4 of the 5 major categories. Think of it like the opposite of a Draymond Green stat line or a heart attack at McDonald's. It's considered one of the rarest feats in basketball, and only 4 players have ever made it happen. To find the first player to ever do it, we have to go back to October 18th, 1974, when the Chicago Bulls faced the Atlanta Hawks. Nate Thurmond finished with a crazy stat line that consisted of 22 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, and 12 blocks in his first game playing for the Bulls after playing his last 11 seasons with the Warriors. However, his quadruple-double comes with a bit of an asterisk. Now, I'm not taking any credit away from Nate, but he is the only person on this list that needed an extra 5 minutes to do it. He couldn't just do what Alvin Robinson did for the Spurs back on February 18th, 1986. Robertson finished the game with 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 steals against the Phoenix Suns in what ended up being his best season ever. Aside from the quadruple-double, Robertson also won Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and made the All-NBA team. But that's not all. Robertson is still the only player to have a quadruple-double with steals, and is the only guard to ever do it. Now, I know that sounds impressive, but when you find out what Hakeem Olajuwon did 4 years later, you'd probably think I was lying. See, Hakeem is not only the 3rd player to ever get a quadruple-double, he's also the only player to almost do it more than once in the same month. Hakeem's first attempt saw him finish an assist shy in a blowout win against the Warriors on March 3rd. But when he saw another chance to do it in a blowout win against the Bucks on March 29th, well, he redeemed himself. Which finally brings us to the 4th and last player, David Robinson, who did it 4 years after Hakeem in a win against the Detroit Pistons with triple tens and 34 points. There's a reason these are so hard to achieve. To this day, a player finishing with 10 blocks in a single game has only been done 159 times since blocks were recorded in 1973, and that number gets way smaller when you talk about players with 10 or more steals. In fact, the only modern player who almost achieved that rare quadruple-double came in 2017, when Draymond Green finished just 6 points shy against the Grizzlies and recorded the NBA's first triple-double without points. But with stat monsters like Jokic and Giannis in today's league, it may only be a matter of time before we see a 5th player join that list.